Hello YouTube. Today, I want to talk about something I really enjoy in Japan, cafes. When people think about Japan, they often imagine busy train stations, crowded cities, convenience stores, or famous tourist spots. But I think there's another side of Japan that people don't always notice. That is cafe culture. Cafes in Japan are more than places to drink coffee. For many people, they are places to relax, recharge, think, study, work, or simply enjoy quiet time. And honestly, I think cafes have become part of daily life in Japan. I personally like cafes too. I don't go every day, but sometimes after work or on weekends, I visit one. There's something nice about leaving home, sitting somewhere comfortable, changing your environment for a while. Even if I don't do anything special, I usually feel refreshed afterward. One, th- One thing I notice in Japan is how calm cafes often feel. People usually speak quietly. Some people are reading books, some are studying for exams, some are working on laptops, and some people are doing absolutely nothing. They are just sitting there and enjoying coffee. I think that's interesting because in some countries, cafes are mainly places to socialize. But in Japan, spending time alone at a cafe is completely normal. Nobody really pays attention to what you're doing. You can enjoy your own time without feeling uncomfortable. And I actually like that. Another thing I find interesting is how many different types of cafes there are. For example, there are small local cafes run by one person or a family. These places sometimes feel very warm and personal. Then there are modern specialty coffee shops. These cafes focus a lot on coffee beans, roasting methods, and brewing techniques. You can really feel the passion behind the coffee. There are also traditional cafes called kisaten. Compared to modern cafes, they usually have a quieter and more nostalgic atmosphere. Some have been open for decades. The furniture, lighting, and music sometimes make you feel like time moves more slowly there. And of course, there are chain cafes too. Those are convenient when you want to work, study, or just take a short break. Personally, when I go to a cafe, I usually order dark coffee. I'm not a big fan of sour coffee, so I often choose darker roast. Sometimes I drink espresso based coffee too. And if I'm in a good mood, I'll order dessert. Coffee and dessert together somehow feel like a reward, especially after a busy week. I think many people in Japan enjoy those small moments. It's not something expensive, not something dramatic, just taking time for yourself. Recently, I also feel cafes have become even more important. Many people work remotely now, and even if people don't work remotely, staying at home all day can feel repetitive. Going to a cafe gives a small change of scenery. Sometimes changing your place changes your mood too. Another thing I like is that Japanese cafes often don't make you feel rushed. Of course, if the cafe is crowded, you shouldn't stay too long. But in many places, you can sit quietly and enjoy your time. That feeling is something I really appreciate. Actually, when I travel, I sometimes like visiting local cafes too. You can learn a lot about a place just by sitting there. The atmosphere, the people, the music, and even the way coffee is served can feel different. So, if you visit Japan someday, I recommend trying a local cafe. You don't need a special plan. Just order a drink, sit down, look outside, and enjoy the moment. Sometimes doing nothing becomes the best part of the day. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.